Hello YouTube! So this is an old drawing that I did about last year before Christmas, and it's my two OCs, Leaf and Maya. Sorry about the green screening effect, makes it kind of look worse, but let's fix this. So anyways, I've been really enjoying going back through old drawings and seeing how much I've improved in the last about year. This is actually a drawing I did on YouTube, so if you really want to go see it, I will have it near the end. But it's an old drawing I did last year, my two OCs. So Leaf, if you're wondering why he has like bandages all over, so he's a character I created, and he basically grows these little plants off his body, and he kind of like, if they'll get too big, and so he actually will like pluck them out and pull them out by the root, and then he's able to plant them, and they become beautiful plants that usually you don't see. But because of that, it kind of leaves a little bit of a gnarly wound. So he has bandages. In the original, I have his like arms like completely wrapped up. I thought that just looked a little awful, especially if you didn't understand the character. So just a couple bandages. Maybe it's winter, maybe he doesn't have as many that grow. So Maya is this like happy-go-lucky schoolgirl. She's a little clumsy. And she accidentally stumbles upon Leaf in like his garden, basically. And they become friends, kind of like they're the only people that really talk to each other. So I don't know, going into this I wanted to focus more on the anatomy aspect. I kind of, at the time I drew the first one, I thought the anatomy was so good. Like, let me tell you, I did not think anything of it. Actually, I don't think the back, Maya's anatomy is, like, extremely awful. I actually quite enjoy that one. But Leaf, his head is just a little weird, and this time I made sure to, flip my canvas and get a look and kind of liquefy and fix some things. So I really think that improvement wise I've at least improved a little bit, which is more than I could hope for. The coloring I think was the most different, at least for these drawings. I've kind of gotten more into a like a style, I guess. And my style's not completely consistent, which is okay, but at least mine, like, the coloring looks a little bit more stylized. It's not just flat with an overlay layer over top, which is not a bad thing. I even did that in this drawing. At first I was really, like, I wanted the colors to work with the yellow background, so I put the background on, the color on first, which later on I just didn't like the colors. So I ended up going back to a white background and just fixing the colors, and I can just pray for the best later. So at first I just filled in base colors just to kind of get an idea of how these colors would work. And then I go in with Maya, really just adding all of her details and everything. I definitely enjoyed the coloring on her a lot more than I did the last one. I was able to do highlights, make her shiny and just fun. Definitely I've been working on my eye style a lot. You can't really see it now for it being so far away, but yeah. The skirt might look a little flat right now. Don't worry, I do fix that at the very end, and I do make it more round looking. I don't know, I think I wanted to especially I wanted to work on the expression of her a little bit more. I didn't quite know how to do a scared, like, I'm falling to my demise kind of thing. So I definitely worked on that. I added some of that like overlay. I think I did it on, I do a hard light layer and I use like a purpley gray color, but I was able to do it in a little bit of a better way. Leaves, for some reason, his like shading, he doesn't have much to shade, so it took a lot less time. I did find this fun thing though, if I did a saturation layer and then I put like this, not a dark blue, but like this, like a medium tone blue over the whole drawing, very saturated, it makes everything more, like, I don't know what it was, but it tied everything together and it made his skin more vibrant and less dull. I did that with Maya too, and it was kind of an accident. I was trying to experiment. I definitely think the present is like 10 times better. I actually did a little bit of like, I made it look 3D and not this weird 2D block that's not supposed to be there. This time around, I wanted to make the bow sparkly. I just wanted to add some details. I did do the same background, but I did add a Christmas tree. I was like, well, I needed to add the background. That was kind of one thing I've been challenging myself to do this year, was make full drawings with a story in mind, so that in my head included backgrounds. I wasn't too worried about like extreme details in the background. It doesn't have to look completely amazing because I do blur it out quite a bit. So yeah, I was showing my dad this and I completely forgot the thing she was tripping on. So sorry you can't see the green very well. My green screen does not like it. And this is where I'm going in and adding in her skirt, like making it look rounder and actually not making it look a little more 3D versus 2D. So yeah, I'm really just adding details. I think that is it for my drawing. I think improvement-wise, I have improved quite a bit, which is actually really, really fun to see. Just because sometimes it's easy as an artist to not think you're improving, when really you put the before and your after side by side, and you're able to really see a difference. I think the main difference that I think I've improved on was my coloring. So let me know in comments whether or not you like the before or after better. I personally have to say I like the after. I do enjoy the pose of Maya a little bit more. It looks like she's gonna fall right on top of him. But I don't know. I just really like the mood and the anatomy a lot more in the second one. This drawing definitely has an amazing spot in my heart, and I hope it does in yours too. So anyway, that is it for